Hi there, this is your friend Anna, and the question that I've been getting the most from all of my friends is, what are we wearing? This age-old question isn't just about choosing an outfit, it's about choosing how we present ourselves to the world. I created the I Want Her Shoes podcast to dive deep into what it means to dress with intention, whether you're heading to a council meeting or just having a casual day out with your family. Join the conversation as we explore the power of personal style and the decisions that shape our public personas. Put on your favorite pair of shoes and step into my closet. All right, welcome back to the I Want Her Shoes podcast, where we explore the extraordinary stories of women walking their own path with power, poise, and purpose. I'm your host, Anna, and today's guest has built a life around movement, not just across continents, but inward towards meaning, healing, and self-discovery. Meet Sylvia Sulkes, luxury travel curator, global brand leader, stepmom of two, and founder of Sulkes Escapes, a boutique travel design studio creating deeply personal and transformative journeys for high-achieving women, which I'm really excited to hear more about. And after 2 decades climbing the corporate ladder in global spirits, CPG, and hospitality, Sylvia traded linear success for soul-led alignment, which I love. Now she curates elevated experiences from culinary escapes to yoga retreats for women seeking more than just a passport stamp. She's touched down over 60 countries. Wow, that's cool.
I love it.
And believes that every journey is a chance to come back to yourself. And I 1,000% agree. Sylvia, welcome to the show. It's really great to have you here.
Thank you, Anna. I'm so excited. Finally.
Yay. Well, let's start from the origin. Tell us about yourself. Where did you grow up? Well, how did you end up in Miami? And then we'll dive more into how you transitioned from corporate to your amazing company.
So I actually was born in Bogota, Colombia. So I'm Colombian, and we came to the United States, I think when I was like 5, 6, so pretty young. And we moved to West Broward, right? So I grew up in West Broward, an area called Plantation. Grew up there, went to high school there, went to college at FAU, but then left when I went to grad school. So I moved to Connecticut. And when I went to Connecticut, I was like, peace out, Florida. Right? Like,
Bye. I feel like everybody does that. They're like, yes.
I grew up going to South Beach. Like, I kind of felt like this can't continue the rest of my life. So like, I'm moving on, checking out new places. And I stayed away for a good 15 years. I lived in Connecticut. I lived in New York. I lived in Atlanta. And of course, the universe has its own path for me. And I met my husband, who was living in Miami. And he was recently divorced, had a family. So when our relationship got serious, he's like, I have to move. If you for us to be together, you'd have to come back here. And I was like, couldn't be so bad between, the Gables, Coconut Grove. No problem. So moved down about 12 years ago, and I've been here since. It's changed a lot from when I was young to even the past 12 years. It's grown so much. I think obviously so many people moving here during COVID. The food scene's gotten so much better, and it's just become more livelier. And I think because we've had so many new people come, it's easier to make friends now.
I agree with you.
Like
yeah,
it was hard. It was
we met,
exactly.
yes.
It was hard when I first moved, but now people are more open to it because they're coming from all over the place and they're looking for community. So yeah, so loving it, enjoying it.
Love that story. And so you were supposed to be here after all.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Watch out what the universe has in store for you.
And you spent years in high-level corporate roles. When did you realize that success was no longer the destination, and how did that shape Sulkes Escapes?
So I think I knew this about 15 years into my career. I was going from being solely into sales, wanting something a little bit more creative. So I had this opportunity to change careers, and I was like, well, I want to do more marketing. So I started doing more marketing because I could be more creative, get that creative essence out more than I could before. And when I was doing all that creative work, I was thinking, gosh, like I'm seeing all these little issues with all these little companies that I'm working with, and I really want to be on my own. I really want to be on my own. And then after a trip to Egypt that was so life-changing, I knew that something was meant to happen. I knew that I wasn't happy chasing this ladder for what? For money, for titles. It was important at a certain point, but now it's more about my schedule, my happiness, listening to myself. Because when I listen to myself, I can give more to others. If that makes sense. I felt more fulfilled. And yeah, it took a couple years. Obviously, financially, we had to be in the right place. But yes, so last year we were climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, and it just kept coming back into my mind. Like, this is not what I want to do anymore. Like, it's time for me to do something. And travel has always been in every single job that I had. So I'm going to become a travel advisor. This is it. And I kid you not, I came back from climbing that mountain. The next month I started my business.
Well, cheers to you. That's amazing. That's a great story.
Thank you.
See, ladies, you could do it.
You can. You just have to believe in yourself. And whether you're religious or just put it out there, you will find things will happen. You're like, oh my gosh, it was meant to be. Like, you're in the right place. You're supported.
Yeah. No, that's beautiful. And you often work with women who have it all on the outside, but feel that something is missing. What patterns do you see in their stories, and how does travel become a catalyst for reconnection and reconnecting with yourself?
So I think the biggest thing I see a lot of my clients and myself and other friends who were kind of living this life in these high-powered jobs, busy professionals, is we're living so much in our masculine, right? So everything is structured. Your day is programmed out from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed, even your free time, right? Like, I'm going to call my parents on the ride home, that type of stuff. So we're always living in this totally structured day, and you're not living in your feminine, which when you're living in your feminine, it's a good balance of both. Obviously, we're professionals, we have to get stuff done. Yep. But when you're more in your feminine, it is a more peaceful flow.
And what does that mean to be more in your feminine?
To be more spontaneous.
Okay.
I like that. Yeah. Don't plan out your day so much. Leave room to breathe. And leave room to be like, I don't want to do that. I'm going to cancel that. It's okay, right? If it's not calling to you that day, cancel it. It'll come up at a different time. If you listen more to those moments, you're living in both. And you should be living in both. It should be a balance of your masculine and femininity.
Yeah, no, and I've been doing that more. Yeah. Just not if something doesn't feel right, you just don't.
Exactly.
Just don't do it. Cancel it or move it or whatever.
And it's okay. Right? It's okay to have those moments. And priorities shift all the time, right? Some moments it's your family, sometimes it's this job. And the traits that I see too is don't feel bad. Everybody is human, right? We're not machines, we're human, things happen. Even I was running late today, I was it's okay to run late.
Totally fine.
It's okay to have those moments of breath. So coming back to my clients, I try to bring them to a place of femininity, being in nature, not being so scheduled out, having those moments to relax. Yes, you're going to achieve the things you want to achieve, but it's going to be in a way that you're not used to experiencing. And that's the beauty of that joy, finding your voice on that daily journey.
Yeah, no, I love that because and I know this is true, that we're not designed to be this scheduled.
Yeah.
And this busy.
Yeah.
That is not human nature.
No, it's totally not. I remember when I was in Egypt, it was just well, when I get home, I'm going to journal every single day at this point. And my friend was like, no, you're missing the point. Journal when you want to journal, right? Wake up when you need to wake up. Obviously, we have to get to places and we're scheduled out in some degrees, but it did make a difference just taking that advice over and over and over again and be yeah, you're right. This is better for me. I know that the one thing I can't miss in the day is going to yoga. It's my place, my 1 hour. I can give myself 1 hour.
Love that. So. That's great. Now, and your energy is grounded, but you're also a world traveler, which I love. How would you describe your travel style and fashion and also in mindset? Because I think it's both have to be aligned, right?
It is. It's a hard balance. When I first started traveling for work, that's how I kind of traveled a lot. I always wanted to look great wherever I went. I'm young, I'm single. I'm also petite in a very masculine industry, so I wanted to show my height. So I always wore heels, and I would be walking trade shows, killing my feet. And eventually I got to the point where I'm I can still be cute, fashionable, but in flats. And it's okay that I'm short.
Cheers to that. I think that was,
it's okay.
Yes.
So that's the advice I would probably give my younger self, to take that on a little bit earlier. Would have saved my feet a lot of pressure. But I do travel in comfort. I think if you're not comfortable in what you're wearing, you're constantly adjusting, and then that's giving off a vibe, and then subconsciously you're giving off a vibe. So dress in comfort, but definitely pull out those pieces that you know are going to make you feel sexy and yourself. You know, like, it's good to sprinkle that stuff in. But I love a good dress that I can just put a jacket over or a scarf. Like, that for me is easy peasy. It doesn't take up that much room in your luggage.
Yeah, no, I just saw it. We just ran into each other in Vegas, and Sylvia looked fabulous, and you had that dress on.
Yes. I'm a big
you
dress
had a
person.
scarf, I think, and then a fabulous bag. I feel like that's always something that you have as well.
Yes, you got your accessories, even earrings, bracelets, necklace pieces. Like, those are really small items that don't take up that much room in your bag. So those are always, I always look for them.
Are there any, speaking of those little pieces, are there any go-to power pieces when you want to feel confident, elevated, and ready? Do you bring those? Or?
Oh, yes. I have a thing for hats. And so I love to wear a great hat. It's something that not a lot of people wear, and sometimes it can be a little bit obnoxious because you're like kissing people hello, whatever.
Yeah, sometimes I feel but I have so many hats because I keep on buying them because I'm like it looks so fabulous.
I love a good hat. I do, and I kind of feel like that is my power piece. My husband always tells me, "That's your brand." He's like, "You love
Which one
these
is your
hats."
favorite? Do you have a hat closet?
I don't have a hat. Like, I have a
Not
hat.
yet.
Not yet. I have a hat area.
You could literally do this with hats.
I know.
Or I've seen people put them like on walls, walls,
I
and
actually
that looks cool.
I have some crocheted pieces, and you put the hats on it. So I do have one wall in between one bedroom that has a bunch of hats. But my two favorite ones are the ones I got in Aspen, where you can kind of like design them and put your own little thing on them. And
that's so special.
I love them. This past year I got one that has like a little rain cloud on it, and it's just so cute. And yeah, I love it.
Cool. So. Well, now let's talk a little bit about Sulkes Escapes, and it's not about cookie cutter itineraries, is it? It's transformation by design. And what does that mean to you, and what makes a trip soul stirring instead of just like a scenic thing?
Obviously, there's all types of trips for everyone at any time, but I think what really makes a trip transformative is wherever you're being called to, letting go of your phone. Don't be on Instagram. Be more in the moment. It is so hard. I know it is. But maybe if you can just tell yourself, all right, I'm only going to get on social when I'm back in my room. But when you're out and about having lunch, like, look around, just look at people, be embraced in what the culture is. Try to do activities that are connecting you with the local community, not necessarily being on a big tour bus, but going for that walk, getting lost, taking the time to find that local, restaurant or even boutique where you're actually meeting the people who actually make it. You'd be surprised. Like, those people open up your experience so much more than you know. They recommend the places to go for dinner, the bars, even the hikes. Try this. They give you so much knowledge, and that's my goal, is to get you to the places where you can connect with the locals, to then start listening. And the less you're on social media, the less you're connected. And I know it's hard, but you can do it. Like, you're on vacation. You're getting paid to be on vacation.
Yeah, I have a little story about that. I went to Costa Rica once and brought my phone and everything, but my account got hacked. So I couldn't access my Instagram the whole time I was there, but I feel like it was probably for,
it happens.
I was supposed to, and then I got it back when I got back.
Oh, you were totally disconnect, right? And those are the moments where you have to say, the universe is trying to tell me.
That's what I did. I was like, listen, I'm just not even going to bother with it right now. Like,
I'll be fine, right? Like, there are worse things. As long as everyone's okay and safe, and you can get in touch with anyone can get in touch with you. But it's trying to disconnect. Try to listen to what your pace of what you want to do that day. I want to get up and have breakfast. I want to go for a walk on the beach. I just want to sit by a waterfall. Those moments exist for a reason.
I love that.
Yes. Really. Go shopping, whatever.
Yes, let's do that too. And you built an incredible network of global partners, and I think that's why I saw you in Vegas. You said you were meeting with some of them. How do you use that to create personalized off-the-grid magic for your clients?
So we met in Vegas. I was there for what's called Virtuoso Travel Week. So these great properties all around the world. And, you know, I think I'm well traveled and I've been to some amazing properties.
60. I'm not sure if I know anybody else that's been to so many countries.
Well, I'm flattered. I want to continue, obviously. I'm missing a big chunk of Asia. Like, Asia is still to come.
I think that's harder to get to.
Yeah, it is. But there's just so many great people who want to talk about their properties, their family businesses. Their properties just have a different story. And I loved going there and meeting with these people. Now I have a face. We've built a relationship. We're starting a relationship where I'm like, oh, this would be great for this person if they want to, you know, like celebrate their anniversary or a girls trip or even a solo trip where I know I can send you here, especially if you love to cook. You're going to have, the owner is the chef there and she's amazing Italian personality, you know, like, so those types of things are good for me so that as people come to me, I'm like, I know the perfect place for you. Something that we have a connection where they're going to treat you more personally than if you're booking through.
Yeah, and that's what really matters is like that community and the connection and like
we know each other,
touch,
right? You know? They want to take care of you because we know one another, so they want to, you know, make it even more special.
Yeah, and I think, you know, we also have a group of women as well, right? And
yes.
what vibe, like when strangers come together for intimacy, discovery, and leave forever changed? Like, what, you know, like I feel like it reminds me of like the Julia Roberts Eat, Pray, Love.
I was actually thinking about that earlier today. I'm like, I know it's like
that's
cheesy,
what I feel, but that's kind of what
true.
I think about when I think about your business is like literally creating experiences like that.
It is. I know, like, you know, it was a great book for a reason and a movie for a reason, right? People resonate with that because that's what happens. Like when you're on a solo journey specifically, the only person you're really listening to all the time is yourself. Right. And there comes a moment where you're like, I want to eat now. I want to do this now. And that energy is there. But then when you also meet others who are there exploring, and I don't believe anything happens for not, you know, like everything happens for a reason. The good, the bad, the ugly, it's all meant for your path to learn, to grow. So when you're in these vulnerable moments, you become a little bit more vulnerable. And then you are open to connection and community and people and women from all over the world. We're all going through the same thing.
Yeah.
And it just takes one person to say something like, oh, I'm so glad I met you. You're bringing me peace, or you're making me laugh, or you're helping me remind myself of this at this age or whatever. Like that's when all of a sudden the spark goes and people just really connect and it can be really moving. And, you know, I did a trip earlier this year where I was partnered with a gentleman. He's 23. And I was like, what do I have in common with a 23-year-old? Nothing, right? A 23-year-old man from Australia. Like, could not be more opposite. And when I tell you that he really helped me recognize that I have strength and not to shy away, and he really helped me remember that, like I was like, oh my God, I love Billy. Like, we're still friends, we're still connected, we still reach out, and like obviously I helped him and he helped me, and what a wonderful way for the universe to kind of show us that.
Yeah, well, cheers to that.
Yes.
That's beautiful. And as a mom, stepmom, and founder, you wear many different hats that you love, including the fabulous ones in your closet. How do you balance family freedom and the desire to always be in motion? Because you're traveling a lot too.
I'm probably going to say something a lot of people don't like to say out loud, but I own this badge. I can be very selfish. And
I think that's okay.
It is, because my family can't get the best of me if I don't get those moments to reset. I have very clear boundaries. I think it got easier to have those boundaries as I've gotten older.
Right.
Before in my 30s, it was a little bit more difficult, but now that I'm in my late 40s, it's more like, nope, this is it. I need so much sleep. I need this, I need that. And if I can get those things, I can be better for you and be present for you.
Yeah, and I think that's true. I mean, I hear more and more people saying that, like, moms are the best. Moms are not the ones that are not fulfilled and happy.
Yeah.
They're the happy ones. The selfish ones.
Yeah, I mean, like, my oldest will always say, he's like, you're so selfish. I'm like,
well, I wouldn't even say selfish. You love yourself. And I think that's beautiful, because I think it's really hard to love yourself. We don't do that I think we don't do that as much in our 20s or 30s.
Right. And I also say to him, I'm like, I am, but not in the bad ways, right? Like, I give a lot too. So it's not like as if it's all about me. No, it's just, I just know the boundaries I need for myself.
Exactly. And I think that's amazing. And for listeners feeling stuck and on autopilot, as a lot of us are, what is one destination, one ritual, or one practice that helped you reconnect to joy?
Anything in nature. Like, get out into nature.
What about around here in Miami?
You can go kayaking up north near Aventura. There's a great place. You can rent kayaks and just get into the mangroves, connect in nature. Down in Fairchild.
I love that area. That's great for the kids. Yeah.
Even just like doing a hiking trail, like one of those nature trails. Bring a blanket, bring some picnic stuff. Like, just get into nature. Like, it's just slowing it down, and don't get on your phone. Like, slow down. You can take an hour. That is for me like the quickest way to kind of reconnect and get grounded. Just be at peace, enjoy it, enjoy the weather.
Love it.
Even the beach, right?
Yes.
The beach. Go in for the morning, go into the water early.
Watch the sunrise or sunset.
Yes.
You know, and sunset too. Those are the two things.
That's definitely like
why we live here.
Exactly.
Exactly. Well, now let's jump into the fun part. Let's talk about these beautiful Jimmy Choos that have been sitting here.
Yes.
And for those of you who are not watching on YouTube, these are kind of the classic pump with like a really beautiful kind of crisscross in the front, and they're quite tall. So let's hear the story about behind these beauties.
So these are my first pair of expensive shoes I ever bought. I bought them actually for my wedding because I remember thinking to myself, I'm going to buy a fabulous pair of shoes. I've never kind of spent anything like that on myself, but I'm going to make them work past my wedding, right? Because we weren't having anything extravagant for the wedding. It was just
timeless.
Exactly. So I was just like, these are great. The thing I love about them the most is how comfortable they are.
Yeah, Jimmy Choo does a really great job. Even with like this type of like this, like a 5-inch at least, or 5. Yeah, like
yes,
5 inches. It's still really
super comfortable,
stable.
Yeah,
like stability is there.
I wear them whenever I want to feel sexy, secure. So like that's why they're my favorite. I don't wear them that often. Obviously, again, like don't have those many occasions like I used to, but they're my favorite. And I've replaced the little tips on the bottom of them because I have mixed them up a little bit.
They look like they're brand new.
They need a good little clean, but yeah, they're my favorite. I will always treasure these. One, for the great moment. We had an amazing wedding, obviously, and our marriage has been wonderful, but also just like the fun vibe that they have.
Yeah, they're timeless.
Yes, they're timeless. And I always wrap that up with like, I think I'm a timeless type of fashionista. Like I like things like that.
Well, cheers to that. I think that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, now let's do this quick little fire round of this or that. Luxury hotel suite or barefoot beach villa?
Oh, I'm a luxury suite.
Yeah, I guess. Neutral linens or colorful caftans?
Colorful captain.
Yes. Solo escape or curated group retreat?
I do both.
Both, yes. I was about to say, like, for sure, I think it depends where you are and what you need, right?
Yes.
Carry on only or full glam luggage?
I'm so embarrassed to say this, but I'm full glam luggage. Like, I can't just carry on. It's so hard.
It's okay, and then I'm gonna just bring this one up. See-through luggage or regular luggage?
That was crazy. No, it needs to be. I don't want to see your luggage. Nobody wants to see what's inside. Nobody wants to see what's inside.
Agreed. And wellness spa or late night food club? I'm
a wellness spa.
Yeah, for sure. Yoga by sunrise or rosé at golden hour? Could be both.
Both.
Yes.
100% both.
Chic safari in Botswana or vineyard tour in Tuscany?
Both.
Yes. City sleek or resort ready boho?
I'm resort ready boho.
Yeah, I feel like that's like totally your vibe with the hats and hats.
Yes.
Artesian markets or hot couture boutiques?
I'm more of an artesian market person.
Yes, I like that too. Booking.com or obviously bespoke travel?
Yeah, bespoke travel all the way.
Yes.
Make it work for you, for sure.
Well, Sylvia, thank you so much for reminding us that travel isn't always about leaving. It's often about returning to joy, curiosity, and ourselves. Your story proves that when women lead from soul, the journey becomes their destination. To everybody listening, if you've been craving more than just a break, but a breakthrough, this episode is your boarding pass. Please share it with your friends and check out Let Soul Kiss Escapes. Also, check it out and let it be your invitation to choose meaning over momentum. And follow Sylvia's journey, learn more about her curated escapes, and maybe, just maybe, book the one that calls your home. There's so many different cool things that you could do.
I'm here for you. Reach out and create something that's meant for you.
And until next time, please stay open, stay grounded, and remember, the most powerful thing you could wear is your truth. Bye.
Bye, ladies.
Cheers.
Thank you, Anna.